What is up guys, my name is Chase and these are my hands. Last time we talked about what I consider to be the worst video game box art, but move over because now we're talking about what I consider to be the best video game box art. Now once again, for me, what I consider to be good video game box art is when you go to a store and you see all of the games lined up on a shelf, and without even knowing what the game is, you can scan the shelf and you are just drawn to a particular game, and still is compelling enough to make you feel interested in what the game is about. So first off, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I think this is a really nice box art. I mean, for the most part, like given the idea behind Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which is this like multiverse where there's two similar characters but they have like very different environments, it makes sense that the cover is like this, you know, it's just like split in half, Ratchet on one side, Rivet on the other, and there's like two contrasting environments behind them. I think it looks really nice. I talked about this last time, but I do like when YouTube video thumbnails or video game box art has a lot of contrast to it. So this I feel like is like really cool to look at. It gives you a lot of insight into the game. It really draws your attention. Yeah, so just a very solid box art here. I think really does a good job at showing what this game is about. Speaking of fun colors, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is some amazing box art in my opinion, especially when you compare Deluxe's box art to the original Mario Kart 8 box art. Like this gets the job done. It shows you what Mario Kart 8 is. It's Mario Kart, but this is just like beautiful. They chose the perfect track to display on the front cover, which is Rainbow Road, the N64 version. So much color to it. There's like all the fireworks in the background. You know, you have Mario here in the forefront with Peach and Bowser in the back. They're on the anti-gravity, so the tires are flipped horizontally. You have the new characters on the top, the Splatoon Inkling, as well as the DLC characters Link and Isabelle. This is definitely a just very fun video game box art to look at. Don't quote me on this, but I would even say maybe that's why this game went on to sell so well on the Switch. You get a very nice first impression of this game with how colorful it is, and it just gives you like good vibes, like this is Mario Kart, you stupid idiot. Another fun, colorful cover, Splatoon 3. I don't know if they did this on purpose, but I always thought it was so cool that they're sort of showcasing the tri-stringer here on the front. And the tri-stringer, like, it looks like a 3, and it's Splatoon 3. Like, I always thought that's, like, so cool. I don't know if it was, like, coincidence, or it was probably on purpose, but I don't know, I just think that's so fun. And once again, with the contrasting colors, I feel like Splatoon's 3 colors are very contrasting, and, like, it makes it really stand out. And I was thinking about Splatoon 2, because it's been a hot minute since I've even played that game. I feel like there's not really much reason to now that there's Splatoon 3. So I went back and looked at the cover for Splatoon 2, and I definitely feel like Splatoon 3 is the more interesting cover. I don't know, you could debate why maybe Splatoon 2's cover is better than 3. I just think Splatoon 3's cover really stands out more. It probably has to do with the fact that they chose like a very like neon yellow to really highlight here on the front. So the yellow really like pops out when you first see it. Splatoon 2's pink and green, like it works too. But I don't know, something about Splatoon 3 I feel like is just like so, it really like pops out of the front. It really stands out and feels a lot more saturated, I feel like, than Splatoon 2's cover. Depending on what you like, maybe that's a good or bad thing. And then finally, let's talk about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This is an example of video game box art that I feel like is very simplistic. Honestly, like not too exciting. There's not like a lot of like colors popping out at you or like a lot of action going on here on the front. But the box art is like clever in the fact that it shows you what the game is about without like really putting it into your face, sort of. With The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, that had a very big focus on the sky level. You know, a lot of the first trailers for Tears of the Kingdom was mainly just focused on the fact that you can go into the sky. So I feel like this artwork really showcases that, hey, the big new thing in this game is that there's a sky level. Link is up here in the sky on one of the sky islands. The one thing I will say about this cover is that I feel like this little design of the logo blends in a bit too much with the background. But hey, it gets the job done, and especially when you compare it next to the previous game, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, it almost feels like two halves of a single artwork, where it's like this gives you the idea of the whole world of Hyrule, you know, on the ground level. The big thing in Breath of the Wild was just exploring Hyrule, but now with Tears of the Kingdom, you get a totally different perspective from the sky. I just really like how these two box arts go together. In fact, ooh, let's try an experiment. What happens if we flip it like this? Whoa, look at that. I don't know why that's so cool to me, I don't know. Like with all the color choices too, I feel like they go together really well. But yeah, those were some of the video games that I found in my collection where the box art really stood out to me. Let me know in the comments, what are your guys' favorite video game box art? If you want to hear me chat more about video games, check out the video below. For now, thank you so much for watching. My name is Chase and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!